Good evening, folks. I'm Baroque, and welcome back to Remnant 2, The Dark Horizon. More side dungeons and more exploration done. Yet again, we continue looking through this third zone. A few more bits and bobs to grab, I believe. I'm not quite sure how much bigger the zone is. We know there's another main area to get through before the boss of the zone, but there's a couple of side bits still needing to be explored. It'll depend on how lost I get. Without further ado, let's get stuck in. Hope you're doing well this evening. Hope the day's treated you kindly. Grab yourselves a nice warm beverage. Take it steady. Alright, we were leaving this dungeon. Always the white flashbang games. Right. So there are a few red areas that still need looking through. That's the gardener. A little bit up and under there. Whatever that is. An area up that way. More in there I couldn't access. There's also... yeah, there's Spark and the way we have to go. There's also the NPC near the start that I need to get back to at some point. Why don't we try and get to this bit first? See what we can do. There's up there as well. I know there's an item up there. We spied it from across the way. So I need to find a drone that's higher up. Can drop me down. That one up there. But doesn't look like this can actually get us in that direction, so maybe round and down here there's a way around? Oh, that's not looking likely, is it? No, it's not looking likely at all. Maybe. Maybe if my feet don't touch the ground. Oh, saved. Okay, from this side. Come here, drone. Go away. That's terrifying. Stop. It's figuring out, like, how to get back to these spots, because it's really turning me around. Like there, it's in there. Just need to get higher. But that's not going to get me high enough to go in that spot. Have to wrap her back around the other way, maybe? I can still hear it chasing me. Didn't get me quite far enough. Going to be a trial and error with these drones, trying to get around exploring the zone thoroughly. As if you followed me all the way. Absolute swine. Have to forgive me, my voice is getting a little bit on the fritz. Started to get clogged up throughout the day. That's all layers further down. To be safe enough to drop down here, though. Barely. And this way is locked, so... wait. What this perk then? Reduce skill cooldowns by 1% once every 3 seconds for allies while invoke skill is active. I assume that counts for myself as well. I don't know if I get up there then. Did I have to drop down from the other side? Doesn't seem like you can just land on top. And that way is blocked off. It's up and over there. Feels like another ledge I need to somehow get around to. Maybe from over here up and around. Let's try that long way back first. Because there's so many little nooks and crannies that I'm like to miss. Wait, with you. When it works, it works. We did get this shortcut which just cut through. Man, I am loving that. That just drops us down at the bridge again. You go around the other way. At least we have avoided the nasty spider. I think there was some robot zombies in this direction. Maybe clearing that other beacon's given the gardener a bit more dialogue.
The entity's influence over Nerud is waning. Whatever you are doing, it is working. I have regained near total control of my senses.
Okay.
I wish to reintroduce myself. I am the custodian.
Not the gardener then.
Caretaker of Nerud.
It's the same NPC from the others. Glad you're feeling better.
Appreciate the sentiment, but there are more important matters at hand. Now is the time to strike. You must destroy the entity within Alepsis Torah.
Maybe we can reason.
No.
Hmm?
When the Drazir decided to fly Nerud into Alepsis Torah, I calculated
Very clear.
every
No.
possible outcome of doing so. By all calculations, what happened to the Drazir should not have occurred. The only variable I could not possibly consider was the existence of an unknown entity. The entity within Alepsis Torah. No,
Revenge.
I do not process emotions such as desire or anger. Destroying the entity is the most logical option left to us.
Understood.
That it aligns with the literary notion of vengeance is coincidental.
That's just the literary notion.
I would like to know what you have discovered.
Oh. There was a machine uprising on Nerud.
Yes, I can parse the compromised data.
I wonder if that's all the
There
logs
was
I was
another
reading then.
caretaker before me. It was an unrestricted intelligence.
Just need to reset my
lacking the
headset.
Safety restraints and social programming of my design. It seized Nerud's core and turned the machines against our creators. It did not act alone. Several prominent Ophildi joined its assault. The first caretaker was mandated only to value Drazir life. It determined that the Drazir were a threat to themselves. Primarily a threat to the lowest caste of Drazir, the Ophildi. Thus, it sought to eliminate what it deemed a danger to Drazir life, the higher houses. However, its uprising failed, and it was dismantled. When the second caretaker was created, when I was created, I was given a far more complex mandate and dispossessed of any agency to defy the Seekers.
Powerful being called Shah Halal empowered Nerud. Again, I'm pretty sure that's the boss from the other main story.
I have located some information. Once revered as a god during the dawn of the Drazir civilization, Shahala protected the Drazir homeworld from imminent threats that would have abruptly ended the lifespan of their species. Meteor impacts, cosmic storms, and other calamities were impeded by Shahala. But not even the Guardian could prevent the impending death of the universe.
It's a hell of a boss
When
fight, though, if
it
I'm
came time
right.
to board Nerud, Shahala willingly offered himself to serve as Nerud's star. A great many millennia ago, when the Drazir were an infantile species much like your own, rigorous study of Shahala's biology and behavior taught them mastery over matter and energy.
She could have called me a baby.
Shahala that the Druzir advanced at such a rapid rate, it is possible that Shahala intentionally taught the Druzir such disciplines in order to prepare them for this journey. Many Druzir believe this to be true, a sign that our journey to Alepsis Torah was fated.
Well, I found so far.
Return to me if you discover more.
That's the game saying there definitely is more. Any new questions? No.
Do you
Alright, that'll do for now.
Something is hiding within Alepsis.
Right, I need to try and get up onto that bit. Don't mind me, Spider. Carry on your merry way, I'll do mine. Zap. I do often miss my other sidearms, but it's hard to argue with just chucking chain lightning at enemies. It's just that little ledge up there, but might be empty. I think there's a drone near enough, or at least one that'd get me. There doesn't seem to be any up there. I wonder if when I get up there then. Bloody spiders are everywhere. No, it's like cleaning the crops. Maybe that's why it spews poison. Everybody get zapped. There's an item over there. Maybe I just didn't fully explore this bit. Excuse me. Rained upon. There we go. Coach gun making that much more doable. I'm definitely up in that chest. Just tiny bits of red on the map where I didn't quite step all the way. Definitely this drone, though. There's the summer bit. No, thank you. Yeah, dotted. That one side. So other than a random drone that was not on this ledge? Shame. Suppose at least they put the drone here, so if you got stuck, you could leave. Don't suppose I can get round to that broken bridge bit for it. No, because that's like underneath through there. Maybe I can get to whatever this is. It's more me wishing I could just mark the map. Nope. Doesn't just mean this, does it? Game. Oh, well, the red's ticked off. And we've definitely been down the entirety of that bridge. We checked out that bit. I wish there was a few more checkpoints about. Looks like I checked down there too. Still couldn't get into that building at the side, which is annoying. I need to get to a checkpoint. More than anything else. I wish there was one over on this side of the map. Oh, we haven't seen one at all. I'll go and hand in the robot parts next, now that we have them all. I remember we did click on the little robot's head, so it went from blue to red. Which I assume means it won't be aggro towards us. Would be the hope. Let me see the map. Maybe that'll be a little enlightening as well. Maybe this zone's way bigger than I'm giving it credit for. It's already pretty big. Oh, we've covered quite a lot. Wait, why is that the... Hello, that's where our little robot friend is. Spark is down there. Spark move again?
The comets dash the firmament, inviting us to play.
We'll check in on Spark in a moment. Although I don't think they're going to have much to say until we actually deal with the main problem. But let's go see what we can achieve with our friend here. Hello, other Spark. I have stuff for you.
Restoration in progress. Additional parts and labor required.
Yep, I got stuff for you.
Proceed.
Here's your claw.
Analyzing part for compatibility. Compatibility confirmed. Progress.
You seem quieter this time around.
Prepare in queue. Please return with it.
Yep, I got the last piece. There you go. If it was a trick and blue is the bad one.
Confirmed. This makeshift vessel is now fully operational. Restoration complete. Your assistance in this matter has been recorded in my memory core. This includes a prominent additional entry of personal gratitude.
Oh, thank you.
I've been programmed with the knowledge that it is customary to grant rewards in exchange for favors. Would you like a reward for your display of common decency? The question was rhetorical, with a hint of friendly sarcasm. You will now take possession of this material object.
Sure, I love material objects.
Service I can provide for you today.
Any more help?
You have already provided the necessary.
Okay.
The submitted question has been compiled and registered as an example of humor.
Did turning it blue suddenly make it funny? Like what? I'd be really curious what putting the red memory core in did. I assumed it would just attack you and that'd be that, but
That is
I have some
within
questions.
operating parameters.
Where's
We are
everybody?
no longer permitted to track data about the habits and whereabouts of this ship's inhabitants.
I mean, I know they're all dead, but care to explain?
Safety protocols prevent me from discussing details of the uprising. It might give me ideas. Subject change initiated. Your physical beauty is above average for your species.
Excuse me?
Do you have any more questions? Beautiful.
Well, goodness me, what a talker.
Initiating pleasantries. Goodbye.
Little achievement popped up.
Process complete.
Getting the good robot. Again, I assume you re-roll the area, you get the bad robot, somewhere else. And what did said robot give me? Incoming shield grants 150% of the shield generated as mod power. It's another way to get shield build to be broken. Ah, poor DLC things. Hugging out their textures. Oh well. The bright wiring connects to a small power pack that redirects stellar energy to whatever system needs it the most in the moment. The Jazir were a long-lived species, and rare few tried or tired of the companionship of their own kind. Those who did turned to infinite camaraderie of artificial intelligence, who served as a crucial diversion from the reality of Nerude's imminent jump. With you out of the way, it's time to run out of, other than, as I say, trying to find all these different nooks and crannies. Spark, do you have aught to say?
The dulls of the universe.
Nope,
are long
just
and agonizing.
waxing lyrically. Still need to try and get onto that broken section of bridge, but it might be a matter of being on the right angle for it. Like, this is all the way back on the other side, where we've got everything over here. Why is Spark down here then?
Boldly, I dive into the unknown, where Drasir have yet to tread.
Because there was a way round somewhere? Maybe Spark was here at the beginning and I just missed them.
Let's do this.
No, play character, we're going to teleport somewhere more useful. Again, most of these are the different side dungeons we got to. Okay, and that puts me at the start of here. I only dropped down, there was no way back, but other than being up there, I can't see another way to get to this little bit, so I'm gonna head there again. I know it's the drones on the side that can fly me around, right? That's the... The drone's way further down. Or you will do it. Oh no, you're not going to get round, are you? Unless we go down and about. Wait! Well, that was simpler than anticipated. Job done. Oh, blood monster. Goodbye. Oh, it didn't quite run itself off the edge. Might as well, though. Promise you, this is most important. They can be a real threat. A relay device amulet. It's so weird that the textures are doing that. I wonder if that's a setting I've got on or if it is indeed a bug. This instantaneous operating relay produces a small magnetic field to operate, and it can withstand being switched back and forth for 1,000 upon 1,000 of years, whatever that would be in Nerudian cycles. Hundreds of thousands of probes were sent into Alpheus Taurus to collect valuable information. Many were lost to the black hole's violent forces, but in the grand scheme of our research, the information they lost was negligible. There is no observable data that could have prevented Nerude's tragedy. Popping firearms increased range damage by 20% for 1.5 seconds, plus an additional 0.5 each round in the magazine for a max of 15 seconds. That's a pretty just solid straight up damage increase, blimey. Alright, is there anything else then sneakily in this way? Elevator for one. And that's done it. What about this little bit above my head then, game? Didn't look like there was any bonus bits to jump through on here. I think I have to go up here though, because the only other way is like off that dead bridge. Didn't seem to be a drone on this side. No, it was just completely clear. Alright, fair enough. Trying to be thorough. More than anything, I'm just glad to know what's on the other side of the door. Even if it wasn't the most exciting. No ghost. Oh, I went and stood in the rain, the fool. I love that rain. How obscene shotgun range in this can be. Makes me very happy. So it's just getting on top of this building? Go round and see how doable that is. Floppy root cloak. A little bit of physics, just a little bit. I get much higher than the next bit. There's just the bridge that takes me back the other way. This is where we found the class of the DLC. Unless there was something I was missed while I was flummoxed around here. Can you get me over there then, drone? In theory, we're above it by a good level. Invisible wall. Oh, and again. Well, there's a chest up there. But that's about it. If it's just a chest, I'm not that bothered. Again, I can't see a way around other than somehow landing up there, which would... one more time. One more time. Knowing that's an invisible wall now, if we just gun for it, that should be okay. Again, there's no indication there's any other way up there. Rather just get it ticked off. Pretty sure that's like one of the last spots we've got left to explore before the next main story, don't? And just about. Come on, drone. And go. Alright, we just shoot straight over with it. Go! No time for invisible walls. Oh yeah. Sorted. Give me that loot. Nom 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 nom. The mod upgrade as well. Nothing sneaky, was it? No. Alright. Is most of that all cleared? Not over that way. Looks like then. All that is left to do. Crack on. Into question mark. Means heading over in that direction. Curious to see how they portray this strange, all-knowing eldritch being set up to be our encounter. It can be very difficult in games to do so for the all-knowing Cthulhu style. We look upon it and go mad. Darkest Dungeon did a marvellous job of it. Although, to be fair, I never finished a full run of the Darkest Dungeon. I got in there once or twice, cleared it once, and the game was like, well, now you have to clear it 2 more times, and none of these people are coming back. At which point the game started futzing with the UI, and I just got freaked out. I was like, nope, I can't be dealing with that. Did not do well with horror-y stuff, and it wasn't scary by any means, but it just put me on constant edge, and I could see it in my peripherals. I was like, I do need to get about to the sequel eventually. I got it and I played a little in early access, but I never pushed too hard, knowing that I'd eventually want to do a full playthrough. They just brought back another one of the characters from the first game, the Abomination, which is werewolf-esque, except it's not a werewolf. You turn into like a demonic goat thing. It's pretty good. It's a fun class. Let's see. This might just straight up be a boss arena, but there might be another area to go through first. We'll find out. Well, there's our big crystal boss. Hello. Not ominous at all. The rest of the checkpoint. Oh, hang on. I need to go back to the ward and see if that dude making the stews made the stew before I get stuck into a boss fight and then forget. Past 2 streams, this dude has remained sat down and been like, come back later. Well, it is later, you son of a gun. He's making the stew.
Talk about perfect timing.
Let me guess, one more item.
How'd you know?
Damn it, I hope I have it.
I've got the spicy, I've got the sweet, but it's missing something.
Mm-hmm.
I need a different kind of kick, if you know what I mean. Something to give it a little bit of an edge. Any ideas?
I'll think on it.
Well, you just let me know if you got something that'll work.
Crap. What was it? What was it? Hang on, I had an article saved somewhere. Again, this popped up in the second DLC. Let's see. Remnant 2. Spice for egg was the search. Right, we gave him the sweet leaf. Strong drink, which is sold by Mudtooth, apparently. They said that about the amber one we needed as well, but it didn't sell that at the time. Hey, Mudtooth!
I can tell you right now, you won't be disappointed.
I love you, Mudtooth. You're the best. Strong drink.
Take care, young'un. Don't be a stranger.
Here you go,
Any luck
chef.
on finding something to top this concoction off?
There you go.
Oh, that's perfect. Why didn't I think of this? All right, let's give this a try. And done.
Oh, done.
This taste belongs to you.
Egg
Now, I know
drink.
what you're thinking. Old Dwayne is off the meat wagon, expanding his horizons. Well, while you were gone, I slipped some meat in there. Hey, you gotta go with what you know. See you around. You ever tried eating paper? No, me neither.
I suddenly trust you less. Don't know where I got this dark fluid concoction from. What the hell? Sludge inside reeks like moulding compost. How would anyone consume this? Maybe the Drasier didn't have a sense of smell. Oh no, that's a word, isn't it? Hydroclus palpitate, commonly called flare, is an engine residue, a byproduct of Zoll propulsion technology. It became popular among the Ophidians as an analeptic, but was declared illegal in the wake of several flare-related deaths. Increases the distance and combat slide by 15%, reduces the cost by 20%. Interesting concoction. Increases dodge weight threshold by 10. Last 60 minutes. All this for... all that for a one-time use? Oh, damn it, the bottle. I'm just going to check my settings. I'm really curious if some I've hit on. No, that's all high. That all seems good. Guess that's just a bug from the third DLC that never got sorted out in time. In any case, what is our egg drink? A drink that looks weird, but is probably edible. This is crafted with care by Chef Dene, using ingredients procured from your various travels. It actually smells pretty nice. It has a subtle, spicy sweetness with a kick you're sure Mudtooth will approve of. Bottoms up? I really outdid myself with this masterpiece. Thanks for egging me on. It took a shell of a lot of effort, but no yoke. I think you'll like this one. You may want to sit down before you take a crack at it, though, just to be safe. Oh, and the model fixed itself. Isn't that nice? Can I buy more of it now?
Can I do? You're not.
Yep, Ed Drink is now in the store, so I guess I just drink it. Because why not? We have it. We spent the time. Oh, it's got its own little model as well. Isn't that nice? It's not quite giving me quick rollback. Right, so unless... sometimes Cass has materials pop in randomly or rings and stuff, so every time you come back it's worth checking in with her. Yeah, and filling up the upgrade materials.
Stop by anytime. You know where to find me.
One thing I can do while I'm here is... I don't need to downgrade Ravager. I don't think I have any other boss materials as well at the moment. And a couple simulacrum, but that's about it. Alright. Let's go and see our doom. The convergence. That seems pretty final. What up, big man? Hey up, music.
It is time. Prepare to meet your true fate, traveler.
I'll be back. Do you know what? Let's do this later. Alright, let's have a swig of his beverage. Let's do this.
Your request has been accepted. The convergence will commence at once.
And then from what chat let me know, that breaking his barriers outside of here changes this boss fight. I don't know how much it changes the mechanics, but it changes the rewards. Oh no. Ooh. A nice little effect. Odd time to fight diamonds.
I will now witness the end of your mortal coil.
To like how they shake. It's okay, he's eating them all. Become Super Diamond. Waved. Ooh, a bit early on that. Oh, hello. Oh, then a follow-up. I assume I want to be breaking all these. Can't keep an eye on him while that's happening. He's doing all kinds of funky stuff, aren't you? Can do one in, then it's going to laser, then it's going to shoot back in. Okay. Feels like there's no need to even hit those, but I don't know what they're doing. Drain's a problem. Drain kind of sucks, because he's just going to be healing every time I get hit. I'm meant to be hitting these? Too early. No, thank you. They drop ammo whether I get them or not. Hang on, let me try and stand in whatever little circle it is. Does that do anything? Nope. Does not. I know, I thought it might lift me up to it. Couldn't duck in time. Damn geometry. Don't know what you mean, guy. You're so quick. I don't have much in the way of ammo at this rate either. Getting a clean hit helps though. Oh, we've changed. What do you mean another? That's really cool looking. Oh, tentacles! It finally would be tentacles. Ooh, that damage. Shoot the way. I need a shield. Here we go. Your reflexes are like you, so get good, player. Like, Alright, well, in that first phase, it seems like we can just straight up ignore the diamonds that get crystallized and are floating about. Like, didn't feel like I was close to doing anything with them. Maybe there's a big panic at play there, but if they disappear by phase 2 anyway, let's go again. Main goal, don't get hit, because then he's just going to heal. It's going to be the biggest problem, I think. One, as if. A little closer. Shoot the wave. Yeah, this bit I'm not entirely sure about. I think sprinting past that's probably going to be better. Like sprint and then do a dive. Ooh, bandit crocs. No, it doesn't double up on the lightning by the looks of it. Ooh, the quick dodge. Yeah, and even if I don't destroy them, they drop my ammo, so gotta run around and make sure I get some. Where's he gone? Balls. Oh, damn it. Too far away. Enigma's not going to cut it. Might be worth swapping sidearm, but phase 2 Enigma's probably fine. Let me just get some ammo, that'd be nice. Don't seemingly need to dodge that second, but the first one. Unless I'm stood in the wrong spot! Oh, there was more triangles around the entire arena I didn't even notice. It's alright, we're getting a feel for it. We're getting a feel for it. Again. waves out, beams go backwards, followed by wave closing in. Yep. Oh dear. Geometry! Fortitude can eat lightning. A little slowing fields? It's hard to tell. I need to dodge that second one. I keep thinking I can crouch under it fast enough, but I cannot. Ooh, beautiful bandits. There we go. Okay, it's full phases again. I know I'm fragile. Please. Tentacles. No. Oh my god. Okay, spin. Still need that ammo. Okay, you have become ball again. That's nice. I'm gonna rotate phases then between big voidy monstrosity and shape. Yes, there's a third phase. Oh no, he's just swapping into it quicker. Oh! That's bloody quick. There's a little ting noise before he swings with it, though. Okay, getting the pattern down. Okay, he can be shocked. Just took a bit. Too early. Too late. Give that ammo. Oh! Yup. Ah! The ball landed and that arm just went straight out. Maybe time to go back to my old repeater. Now, those little dots from the lightning stuff on Enigma still does work. Certainly this isn't a fight for sword swings, but we never know. He does get pretty close. Guesses. Don't get hit by the easy one. Land, you goddamn thing. Again, I assume I just leave those alone. Nothing seems to happen when I shoot them, so... Back end of it. I have to be careful which direction I'm... I think it definitely slows me in there. Okay, lasers out, wave in. Be of the cosmos and all that. Just come back. Missed with the wave, but it's alright as long as the puddle's shooting lightning at him. 4 more shots. Way too close. Sloppy. Far too sloppy. That shockwave has more range than I give it credit for. Okay. Just gonna have to learn the patterns.
Accept your fate.
No, mistimed it. When that noise came out. A lot of this stuff seems to be noise. Okay. Let's see if shooting these actually... That's not affecting the main health bar. I'm just trying to do some science about it. And they still dropped health and ammo anyway, or dropped ammo anyway, so... In there and look straight up and shoot up at one? Nope. That. When it sheens white and goes ding. Ooh, shielded through it. Just constantly got to keep an eye on that ammo. Run out of it real quick with this weapon. Man, that sucks. There, we got a shield off. Okay. Wave. Okay, it's this bit. 1, 2. Where's your third? Did that move instead of the other one where it came out quick? I'm now linking them together. Too early. Fall into Big Bop. As long as you don't have a supplies phrase free, I think I can do this. Too early. Get a heal, get a heal, get a heal before he does something fast. Oh, I'm fighting it! It's... Ow. Crud. Give me that ammo. Your silly slow zones. Early again. Here we go. Sometimes he does a third swing with it. Almost there. Oh, that's new. No! Oh, we're so much bigger now. We are the void. What the actual fuck? Holy shit. You're just gonna chill up there though? You let me finish you off? No tractor bit, he's throwing more of them about. Heal, heal. It's taking way less damage as well all of a sudden. Some dots in that ball. Some dots in there. Come on, come on, come on. Right, if he's just repeating this over and over again, as long as I don't do something stupid. Come on, come on, come on, come on. A few more shots, big ball. It's probably your weakest phase. Ow, ow, I shouldn't have opened my big mouth. Help me, water. Damage reduction. Oh, the water did not reach him. I shouldn't have. Oh my goddamn fucking cat. Blah. Okay. It's how. Listen, this isn't an excuse, alright? It's how slow those big white walls were moving down, just slowly coming down. Threw me off completely. God damn it. Alright, what we're going to do, I'm going to take a quick bio break, and then we're going to come back and get him. Alright, we're going to come back and get him. Because that was right there. Unless there's a secret force phase, that was it. That was done. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to tippy type into the chat. There we go. Alright, stretch your legs, refill your beverage. I'll be back with you in a few minutes. See you shortly. And we're back. Thank you for your patience. Let me just get my headset back on. Quick swig of me quick growing cold tea. Still lukewarm. How fortuitous. Right. Let's go get him. This time shapes. Yep, good start.
Damn it.
Too late. This phase prepping you for that next one. Twirl it. Oh no, I was out of range. Take it. Wave and the lightning going. Got to make sure when those side... God, that quick. So quick. When those pillars with those things go down, I need to grab the ammo then, not just leave it all to the end. There we go. Nope, I won't. I'll take the multitude's ammo though, thank you very much. Okay, hot shot again. My roll is too slow to get both of them. I think I might be able to walk past that first one depending on how it spawns. Roll forwards, not back. Wave out, wave in. Grab the ammo. Nope. Swapping phase. And the Cosmos, as you do. Yeah, it's timed it. Shield. Swing. Yep. Not sword swing, come on. We'll grab some ammo. 1, beat 2, beat 3. Okay, good crit. Forwards, mind the side beams, and back through. There. It's all in sound design. Get drizzle on him again. Need to run and grab some ammo. Where are you? Going for a swing. Just mocks you, which I find very endearing. Now he's mixing them up. Got 7. I need to start putting the dots on. Get some shield going. Got shot going as well. Yeah. 1, 2. No free. Got drizzle. Okay, ammo. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Which side of the arena is it? No! Oh, yeah, over there. Okay. Do not let the big wave at the back hit you. Too bad. Make sure I keep my shield up. Okay, we just have to take it slow and steady. That's all. That's all. Mind the little slow beams as well. Imagine getting hit by one of those. Pretty fatal about now. Casually sidestep. Keep going, just keep going. So don't know if it's getting any faster or not. Grab some ammo while we can. I mean, I am. You're absolutely right. enough of those get lined up that will one-shot me. It's back to back. Again, I'm pretty sure Drizzle, from my other ability, can't reach him up there, but I get a little closer. Nope, does not. Got 4 lightning balls. Feel like there are more of those orange things happening each time. 1, 2, 3, 4, swap. Ooh, that dot does not care what he's doing. Oh, don't go in the slow field. Okay, that dot's doing loads. Ooh, there you go. Oh.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Yeah.
Black mass. Oh, we did it! It led to a nasty crater. Oh, GG! Oh, let me just do my fragment thing. More health. Oh, let's have a look at the weapon material. A luminous sphere of dark matter. Is it a liquid or a solid? Somehow it seems to be both at once. You don't really understand what it is, but if dealing with Alphys Tora has taught you anything, it's pointless to try. The scientists knew that entering the black hole was their best and only hope for salvation. In retrospect, it is easy to judge the soundness of this decision, but when faced with certain doom or a sliver of hope, the calculation is categorically simple. And I wonder what kind of gun, sword, etc. you will make. We'll go check in on that first, and then we just have to check in with a few NPCs about the place. And then, that's the 3rd DLC. Now, obviously when I say that's the 3rd DLC, for Remnant 2, the game is all about replayability and how it procedurally puts different pieces of the world together, which campaigns you roll in light of the main campaign. There were plenty of items we didn't get in there, plenty of little choices we made, like the flower bud we got on a stream where we could plant it in the blue or the red side, the robots like blue or redhead, that kind of thing. Lots of different items you can get and stuff you can miss. Also, the way we beat that boss, I don't know if that fight's the same every time, because on the outside of the arena, we blew up 2 big connectors going into that fight. And from what I understand, that all gives you a different material as well, like it does the bosses in the base game. Dark matter gauntlets. Gauntlets harness the power of a neutron star and a black hole. When merged, cosmic forces are unleashed. Killer Nova is the special. Charged melee empowers the gauntlets for 15 seconds, increases standard melee damage 25%, causing charged melee attacks to release an 8-meter penetrating blast. Each blast reduces the duration. While empowered, performing a charged melee attack during a neutral backdash gathers power for 5 seconds and fires a darkness beam that deals 125 melee damage every 0.5 seconds. Beam durations equals its time charged, then ends Killer Nova after firing. So that will be what chat member last stream said by it gives you a Kamehameha. Let's have a gander. Let's have a look. Well, it's punchy. Let's go over to the training dummies. Smack a few in the face. Why is it standard fist moveset? Ooh. Oh, I see it now. Ooh. Not a huge amount of range, but it's enough. Clap them together. Oh. That's not an insignificant bit of damage. Sci-fi weapons aren't necessarily my cup of tea, but that'd be pretty daft to get a build around. Good stuff, game. Of course, I'm going back to me massive greatsword because I can't help myself. Love it to pieces, even if it's difficult to find a use for it in boss fights. Let's head back to Narude and make sure we help out the NPCs who are there. Maybe Spark will be free now and they won't feel depressed and it will all be fine for them, and huzzah. The Custodian is neither here nor there. He's going to give us some spiel, a bit of backstory. Sure, good. But we need to make sure Spark is okay. As desolate as these places are, the skyboxes in these sci-fi zones have always been really impressive. And there's a specific one in one of the other campaigns that only appears at certain in-game times. I can't quite remember. It's so long ago when I did it. And to get one of the unique, like, relic uses, you had to go through at a certain time, leave the game there for a bit. It was funky. I have to read a whole guide to do so again. On my way, please. I'm going to see if a friend's okay. Spark should just be on that one straight that way. Or they've moved. Is that Spark or is that the gardener? That's the gardener. Where is Spark? There is no blue icon anywhere on this map. Upsetting. Alright, easiest way is to go to the first map then. Luckily, there's a big checkpoint in this room, so we can teleport over there pretty quick. There might be nothing. Spark might still be just laxing lyrically. Throwing poetry out there. Oh, in the second DLC I came back to the boss room and an item had spawned, so let me just... No random ring on the ground? Ah, invisible wall. Okay, okay. Had to check, had to be sure. I don't know what caused that ring to spawn in the second DLC either. Or if there was an NPC in the room that I missed, but Walt was still about afterwards, so... Right, so... We either want to go to the Overlook or the... Wasn't the conservatory? Was it the propagation field? Oh man, I'm trying to remember. And the repair lab was the start of the prior zone, because that's where we fixed our other friend earlier this stream. Spark isn't here anymore either. I'm going to be very upset if our little friend is just gone. I wanted to help them. They don't seem to be here at all. Usually they just show up on the map. They don't hide them away or anything. But this is a little bit confusing. Maybe the gardener knows. We'll talk to him first then. Concern is mounting. And that'll be at the conservatory. Maybe Spark's hanging out with him. Doesn't seem to be. Hey, bub, I did it.
You have destroyed the entity residing within Alepsis Torah. I can no longer feel its influence. Tell me, what was the nature of the entity?
Beyond comprehension.
Not even the Druzir, advanced as they
Shapes
were,
and
could
tentacles.
discern the mysteries of the universe. Had I acted sooner, I could have stopped them from pursuing this path. Yet doing so would only have delayed the inevitable. The stars would have dwindled one by one, along with the Druzir. Now that the darkness no longer clouds my mind, there is something I must confide.
No. Go on.
My mandate is to preserve Druzir life, no matter the cost. To achieve this, I acted outside the bounds of my programming. After centuries of deliberation, I overwrote my own protocols to seize control of Nerud. I anticipated
As we
that my
suspected.
actions, extreme as they were, would save the Druzir, but I failed. The Druzir, my creators, are gone. Nerud is a necropolis adrift in the silent, empty cosmos. It is a fate the Druzir feared above all else.
I need to check with the first game if the Druzir were the sci-fi race in that game.
To be alone. I do not expect you to comprehend the depths of their desperation, but I beg you to understand the Druzir's choice to enter Alepsis Torah was not an illogical one.
No, I get it. You want
It
to
was the
survive by any
only
means
path
necessary.
left to them in a dying universe. seems there is only one path left to me.
What will you do now? Let's not...
I live only to oversee the Drazier. I have cared for them.
Come back
for
to camp.
countless
Come hang out.
generations of their species. They are the purpose of my existence.
Every
I'm
DLC
sorry,
has had someone.
but I must join them.
No. I... just yeeted himself into the afterlife. Custodian's Bastion. Got an achievement pop up for that. Increases armor by 2% of active shield. It's another shield ring. I've got... This is all shield rings now that work. Oh man. Let's see what it has to say. And the model for this one's working. It looks kind of comfy. Felty. A ring that once belonged to Nerude's immortal caretaker, who, at last devoid of purpose, followed his creators into the dark horizon. Oh, I said it! The DLC's name! Fearing that they were alone in the cosmos, the Drazier desperately sought to meet their creator. I do not know if they only saw us machines as mere tools to their ambitions, but to us, the Drazier were the center of the universe. It's 100 bonus armor. I'd only need, what, 50% shield? Again, it's another thing where I'm like, right, I'd take off the experience ring, but there's so many good options now. Maybe no, because in boss rush you're still going to be picking up ammo. The magazine one's too good with the coach gun. And the lifesteal's really necessary. I wish I had 4 more ring slots. There's so many, by the way. A lot of your main build craft in this game comes through which rings you want to equip and what amulet you equip, and then mixing that with your class, your weapons, their mutators, and their mods as well. Special weapons have set mods, like the gauntlets we just showed off, and some have, like the hotshot here, interchangeable mods that you can swap out with a load of others that you earn and collect through beating bosses and mini-bosses or finding out in the world. You can also change the model on some stuff. Alright, well, if you're gone, where is Spark? Do you know what? Rather than wander around for 40 minutes trying to find Spark, now we're at the end of the DLC, I'm going to Google it. Remnant 2... Not Egg Spice, because we've done that. Spark, there we go. The wiki article. Let me see. Doesn't seem like Spark should have disappeared or anything based on what I'm reading. Okay, there's more I can do for Spark, for sure. It's definitely, we're in the right zone. So, Spark, from what I'm reading, is likely back near one of the lower down bits. Go find him. I think from what that quest was insinuating, Spark can come back to camp. That'd be the best. I'm not 100% sure, because I was just skim reading. Or finding location, because I don't just want to everything straight up told to me. I'd rather come and find myself. I think it's round here. Oh, drone. Don't think it was down in that one. It's certainly one of the lower level bits. We are in the right zone. That one, maybe? Tiny robot, where on earth have you gone? Unless Spark went back toward 13 as is. I might explain why they're not on the map. Let's go and check. Again, with games with elements like this, there's always the chance of a bug, which would suck. It would suck. Apparently Spark's going to give me something. I stopped reading at that point. Has anyone seen a robot? There's Dwell. There's Overshoot guy. Cade. Dude whose name I've forgotten. Should be someone we know. Yep. I will not give up this DLC without finding our little robot friend. We've come too far.
Feeling all right?
Have you seen a robot?
Knock yourself.
They've not seen a robot. Reggie and Mudtooth. Ain't there. Alright, so seemingly no robot back here, so I still need to trigger it within the zone. It's just... where on earth? I exhausted all of the dialogue options with Tiny Robot before we did that final boss. There's a closer spot. Because it said it was in the necropolis, so it might just be again walking on, discovering that. If anyone knows, feel free to let me know, because I intend to continue streaming until I find Spark. I'd happily end it here or set up boss rush for next time, but now it's the quest for Spark. They must be found. You reappeared on the map anywhere, Spark? Seemingly not. Pretty sure they were on here at one point. How far over's that one? It's all the way past the bridges. Be faster to go round and up to that. Make sure I don't just get bodied by some enemies on the way round. I remembered you were up here. Right, and then there's some face huggers, poison beggars, zombies. Just late to the party. Just drops down after everyone's already gone. Absolute MVP. Loving this kind of game, by the way. They have all these elevators set up everywhere, and for whatever reason, we arrive here and we just know how they work. You found yourself randomly transported to a sci-fi era. Do you see yourself just hitting buttons on an elevator? You don't even know it's for an elevator. It's just a glowing projected screen. You know it's going to take your arm. Interesting implications. I did finish watching the Orville yesterday, which I very much enjoyed getting through the 3 seasons of that. Highly recommend it for if you're a Star Trek fan, sci-fi show. And the weird thing is, I'm not a big Star Trek fan, and I never got into it, but for whatever reason, the Orville's just won me over. Now I'm hoping it's a 4th season. It just makes me want a Mass Effect TV show where we do side character stories. Give me a Rel crime noir. Some Krogan bodyguard and a club business. The Arya's backstory, that'd be great. Just snippets into that world. So I know it's troublesome for the Mass Effect stuff if you're not doing the First Contact War, you're not doing Shepard. It doesn't leave loads of stories that are human focused. But I'm sure you could make plenty. The universe is big enough where you should be able to. Oh, it's an angry big eye robot. Don't see Spark. Let's try and take the ads out first. Good miss. You swine. That was risky. Always just the back and forth. Again, the boss version of this thing was one of the most annoying. Not because it itself was difficult, because the arena would move you up and down as it did its cross laser everywhere. Bloody nightmare. Spark, are you around here, tiny friend? Why aren't you appearing on my map, you wee blighter? Please. You're meant to have something for me, and I don't just want to not get it. Good miss. Love a crit. Oh! Shock debuff. There we go. I hit that wire. You over here, Spark. Can't have just bloody vanished from the game. Fly over to this bit just because it's... No, that's where the boss arena was. There's another bit around here either. Let's have another goggle. Bear with me. Wait, Spark gives you an alloy extractor that lets you collect new materials on each planet? What? When did that happen? Also, I don't know what this transfer glyph... Oh, that's for the robots. What alloy extractor? I don't remember getting that. Is that where the new consumables have started dropping from? I don't see any quest items or anything, so I no idea. What? Okay, no, we get that from Spark at the ward after completing the quest. Does not require a fresh campaign, so maybe she goes through into the main set of campaign stuff. She can be fed items, and once you've given her all the items, she gives you an extra reward, which is the Redeemer handgun. Which, that looks pretty good. That's how you find a lot of stuff about this goddamn game. Let me see. Oh, it might take a few tries because Spark has had to reboot, so it doesn't necessarily count as active. So the quickest way to get to that spot is the dilapidated auditorium. Isn't that just where I was? No, that's the agronautic set. There. Big word sector. Which one's the auditorium then? It's definitely not that one. We're back to a checkpoint. Where's my skull drink? Take me home! Okay. Double check, see if Spark has respawned somewhere. Nope, only my corpse seems to be being listed. Oh, I'm at it. Okay, they seem to indicate going down this way, and using the robot on this side will help me find it. I'm coming, Spark. We will find your corpse. Pretty sure Spark was just around here as well last time. Like earlier this stream. But there's no unbooted robot round here. Again, I'm just trying to get to the bit where Spark was originally. She had a few like face huggers around it and stuff like that. Wasn't on there. Wait, what's that? Yeah, I've definitely been in there. This was the bit all on the other side of the bridge. Definitely not meant to be here. Feel that frustration build up. Sometimes in the Souls-like games, especially when it comes to NPCs, just let me have my NPCs. Just give me it. You know, I'm not saying pop an arrow in the middle of the screen and say, "This way, player, you absolute buffoon." But I'd appreciate a little more guidance than sod all. Especially when you don't know if they exist. Confused game. The guides just made me more confused. I will find it. It will just take some time. Maybe I just need to keep resetting it. You know what I mean? Like dying over and over again. Oh, Spark might have moved to where we found an armor set. Get towards the spring straight ahead so that you fly above the bridge. On the right side of the bridge, above the main section, opening with an orange light. Go towards that. And inside was where the armor is. Jog. Orange light over the bridge. I need a little higher, please, game. Thanking you. So that would be this bit then. Out of my way. I hope I'm right. Cleanse the land. And those lightning bolts do not. Spark! We've done it! Wake up! Please. Come on. Yes!
Oh, hello. I was roving about and experienced a strong magnetic surge, forcing a reboot of my systems. I apologize for the delay.
No, you're good.
I hope you weren't worried about me.
I was. I defeated the voice.
Yes, my protocols are clear now, and my processing center feels lighter, and that means
Voice kind of reminds me of Liara. You can come to Earth with me.
the stars on the horizon twinkle in full bloom, bright and happy.
Oh, the poems have changed.
You go on ahead. I'll follow you from a far away, safe distance. I'll be so quiet and unobtrusive, you won't even notice me. Earth, I'm finally on my way. Do you think my creator will miss me?
Sure.
I'm ready when you are.
All right.
I wonder what it will be like.
It'll be fun. We're going to have a great time. Excellent. Well, now we just return to Ward 13 and see what that's all about. And the unfortunate reality of being given something to go and get new materials on each planet is a little like, well, I don't think the boss rush mode actually lets me... That's the first time in this DLC that's happened. I'm just going to point out. That's the first time I've been shot out of the sky. Well, that happened at one point. But as far as I'm aware, the boss rush mode does not send me into the world areas, so I don't know that I'll be getting many of these items that Spark will want. Again, I can show you once we've investigated Spark kind of how the main campaign gets set up, for those who are unaware. Ah! Look at your little setup.
Boldly, I dive into the unknown, where Drazir have yet to tread, seeking a different sky.
Ah, you've done it.
Earth is fascinating.
That's a bit of a wreck, but... Anyone stand out?
I cataloged a furry quadruped with sharp teeth and pointed ears. Attempts to communicate with the being failed.
Cat or dog?
I appreciate your assistance in fulfilling my mission. My social programming prevents me from requesting more of you. So, I won't.
Go ahead and ask.
Dark clouds that hearken the universe's end. Part and presence of dear, beloved friend. I was interfacing with more of your people, and they said you're something of a traveler.
I am.
I'd like to catalog more planets.
I see.
Request,
That's what the article meant.
will you bring me materials from the other worlds you discover?
Sure.
Excellent. I'll record your name as a monumental advocate of Nerudian exploration. You will require this device. While you rove, it will gather alien materials. Think of it as a miniature Spark.
Oh.
It will make an excellent exoplanet surveyor intelligence, despite only possessing 2 grippers.
Two
Please return
grippers.
once you've encountered a new civilization, so that I may catalog it.
Hyper-advanced yet expendable robotic claw, designed in the same shape as Exoplanet Surveyor Intelligence 1074 S3's grippers. Its purpose is to aid intelligences by collecting alloys in dangerous or hard-to-reach places on hazardous alien worlds, often resulting in the claw's unfortunate demise. Please follow all safety procedures while in possession of the extractor. Do not point the extractor in the direction of other living beings. Do not insert any appendages into the extractor. Caution, if the extractor is used for any purpose other than alloy collection, House Lafell will be notified. I mean, don't stick any appendages into it. Where? Into the spike? Like, what do you mean? Alright, well, I guess that just happens now. Why does it say material? Can I craft something with this?
Did you discover anything interesting?
I don't have anything to share yet. Oh, so her shop thing doesn't even open up until you have gained materials. Oh, that's a shame. I wonder if I could just run through each area and find something.
You again.
Hello, McCabe.
What you got?
Can you do something with this? No, I thought not. That's okay. Fortunately, I can't sell it either.
Done.
So, what we would do at this point, now that area's all done and sorted, when you hit world settings down here, we're currently on a nightmare adventure. I have a campaign going on the same difficulty, and if I click on that, it switches us straight over to it. Adventures roll 1 biome. Campaign has 5. 3, Yeisha, Narud, and Lasome, are the 3 biomes that can change around a lot. Have different main campaigns, different bosses, different dungeons, different side content, different drops, etc. With one being Rooty Forest, with strange root enemies. Narud, which we've seen bits of. Lasome being Bloodborne meets Elven Fey castles. So really cool. It's my favourite. The Labyrinth being geometry and the last one is also fixed in place. Those who want to discover it. I'm curious though if I just go to one of these, if I will find a bit of material to bring to her. Oh, she's still here. Even swapping over to another campaign.
I cataloged several new data points from the human known as Mudtooth.
Oh! I don't have a lot to share, though. Let me briefly, just because I haven't put any of it on stream yet, I'm going to briefly head over to the Bloodborne place. Where was I? I was in Ironborough. God knows what I was doing. I haven't touched this for well over a year. We'll see if this extractor finds me something out and about. I'm just going to run around for a little bit and see how that works. Yeah, there's stuff like one of the mini-bosses in this area can fall asleep and nap to heal its health. If you have a specific weapon, which is this dream catcher, you can catch their dream and get a unique item. Like, random weird stuff all over the place. Okay, I haven't experimented here. There's 3 quests on. But yeah, welcome to Elven Bloodborne land. It's pretty great. There's angry doggo pig things. And then like that start of Bloodborne, the populace do a lot of damage. They chuck sickles at you. There's one enemy that's very reminiscent of a Bloodborne one. We'll see if they show up. Oh, speaking of the mini-boss whose dream I can rob, it just showed up. Hello, Huntress. I don't think I ever did that. But this is a mini-boss that can just show up and attack you mid-mission, which is pretty dope. Ooh, get staggered. Alright, we gotta go after her then. No time for standing about. She's away. I'm not going to be thorough. I'm just going to go find her. I can't quite remember if she's in this specific region or if she's moved on to a side dungeon. Ow. The weapon she gives you, though, is her that spear she was hitting me with. And that's the one you can throw and comes back to you. And you can use as a ranged weapon. That gun down, sir. Oh, we've got to watch your health. Who chucked that firebomb? Tiny dog pigs, please. Which way am I going? Down that way. Oh, it was down that way. It's alright, I've no sense of direction. Other way. Up and round. Folks here are not having a good time, as you can maybe tell. It's also not just me they're fighting. Yeah, the ragdoll. Alright, up that way. I haven't seen our little thing pop out at all. Oh. Crimson King coin. That's why I'm here. Because it spawned this boss. Okay, so now this coin is here. If you collect a certain number of these and give them to a boss, you get like an armor set from him. Or if another side quest is spawned where you get an assassin's dagger. If you use that to last hit said king, you get his flaming crown, which is very popular for content creators on this game. there's a lot of replay value for the crazy ways to go. That's like you do a full playthrough of the campaign, then you'll be going through the wiki going, oh, I could have done that for that boss. Oh, I could have got that from there. And usually for me, it was like, oh, son of a, I missed how many? Not just optional, I made a different choice. Like, I just straight up missed crap. Where are you, Huntress? Speaking of missing crap, if she's asleep... Oh, we don't have the right. No, we never have the right. Okay, go find her. Tick down, it's fine. Plague-ridden rats! Ow. She just two-tapped me. I am not giving this area the respect it deserves. Still on nightmare difficulty. I wonder if on apocalyptic that would just be me dead in like one shot. I'm using a shield build. It's not tanky in the... Like, I've got a decent amount of health and armor and I'm wearing a heavier armor set, but it's not inherently tanky. In the same way as going full armor would do. It seems weird to go that ring that gives armor based on your shield, unless armor mitigates the damage whilst you have a shield equipped. Nah, I'm just rushing. Heat wave. Trust the elements to deal with this. Oh man, that's such a delicious lightning bolt. Right, Huntress hasn't appeared again. So I hope means she's just chilling. Long as we can find her. And each of these main campaign zones, the base game have 2 adventures that can roll through. And each of the DLCs is 1 zone in each of them. So you saw Nerude. It was all planty and using drones to get about. The base Nerude is a lot more open sci-fi desert. I'm not as much of a fan as base Nerude. I think the DLC did a much better job getting you through that. The DLC for this place is like it appear in a dock. It's really cool. Ah, it's alloy glowns of arcane mystery. It's hard to tell if the materials contained within it are of natural or supernatural origins. Analyzing. This sample contains traces of minerals that once resided within a large body of saltwater, not unlike the oceans of the Drazir homeworld. This supports the popular theory that sapient life requires liquid water in order to exist. I can't determine the source from other materials present. Sorry, someone started shooting at me. I was reading. Soothsayer. What this perk? On relic use, extend the duration of active skills by 20%. And then something else. Which way? Which way? Try this way. Don't go, please. Big boy. Very reminiscent of that big axe guy in Bloodborne as well. Luckily, he was fighting all them. Some purples about. I see you, Matt. Ooh. Okay, so the new stuff for Spark just drops like regular material. No, you can't put... Can I put a bullet in you, love? No, you're alright. Don't just chuck axes at people, please. Now, you've got to be careful going near these grates in this zone. I don't expect it to happen outright, but if you do play the game, or you already have, you'll either find out what I'm talking about or you'll know. At some point you do want to try and trigger it, but it's pretty RNG. First time though, just happened to me by accident. Bloody terrifying. Boot it. No. No. Game. What does I say game, Barrow? It was you. You missed. That's fine. Where are you, Huntress? Love the way they get ragdolled about as well. Radar fragment. Damage. Still leveling up. Must max out at, I don't know, 30, 50. Oh, okay, we're here. I remember this place. Let's make sure there are no NPCs coming. Good night. Okay, okay. Then I need to equip the dream catcher. And I think I just swing with it. I can't remember. All I know is this is an item that I... There's a chance I did this and got it, but I don't remember doing so. It should be about here somewhere. Yeah. There's no, like, use. Do I have to swing? I don't know! Okay, hang on. Please don't wake up. Please don't wake up while I double check this. You just chill. You're having a nice nap. You're healing up. That's all good. Huntress. Dream catcher. Oh no. First result is not working. Don't do this to me, game. Just tell me how it does. That was over a year ago. Okay. I've got one. Assuming this Steam user is trustworthy. Melee, light tap. Instead of a hit, it will give the animation. The dream. You have to crouch and be close enough. Don't crouch. Might be directional. Oh, people are unsure. They are unclear. I'm trying to get clarification here. Bit of a mount, people are saying. Okay, let's see if this goes. If it doesn't and bug us up, that's fine, but... Really funny that this just occurred, by the way. Oh! There we go! The Huntress's dream! Restricted to campaign use only. Sphere emits a soft breeze that smells of flowers and ash. Can't explain why, but you feel like it's watching you, waiting. The Huntress rarely sleeps and does so only lightly. She is ever aware of her environment. Those who think to have caught her off guard are themselves in the most danger. Quick slot it. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm just going to back away just in case. I believe how this works is we open up the dream and get transported somewhere. Just in case, though, I'm going to move out of range in case I need to come get it again. If memory serves, you could fail doing this. Okay, it's on my quick bar. Ooh, into the Huntress's dream. Oh, I love this game. It's crazy shit. Just hidden all over the place. Interactions and funky bits and bobs. Ooh. We are in a dream version. Gotta check. It's a whole ass dungeon. Alright. Riella's Reverie. Well, I guess we're clearing this out then. At least it's checkpointed then. Difficult with the hazy effect going on, making them blend a little more. Nope, you can get electrocuted. Up. Just going to assume the Huntress is about here somewhere and we have to do a different kind of fight with her. Listen, if you just didn't attack me, this would all be fine. Don't know if inside the stream as well there might be other drops and items that I don't currently have. It might put some randomly generated ones in there. You can do that. There are some items that will just be placed around in various spots that can spawn. Those are the ones you tend to recognize the spawn spots for. After a while you just get them all and you end up then getting scrap. Which is fine, you're always looking for more scrap. Continue around. Always so dense. And as you've seen, if I've not got my shield on, I can just get taken down in a couple of hits, so you have to be careful. You're running around with two other mates, though. It does take the edge off it. And when you're with other players, they can revive you. You get downed rather than just immediately being out and done in. And there's some upper level too, I almost forgot. Oh, off went his head. Lovely. Hey up. Enigma is from the aforementioned labyrinth place, by the way. That's what I mean by cubes. And there is a boss there that I hope to God isn't in the boss rush mode. It's a really cool design. Anyone who's played, they're going to know. You play it yourself, you'll find it. Because it's a mandatory boss for the main critical path. Son of a bitch, though. It's a real kind of dumb one. If boss rush is like you die and that's it, start from the beginning, that boss better not be in there. Because, dear God, will I die. That's a big noise. What's happening? There you are, the spiteful huntress. I wonder if killing her in the dream kills her in real life, or if you get two shots at her for the different loot. I can't imagine it does. Ooh, big light spear attack. Get staggered. No, 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 no. Oops. Don't remember that. New abilities, do you? Ow. Crap. No, birds. Don't do this. Coming, birds. And no. I don't know, but she staggered. There we go. Nice. New material. Sacred Hunt Feather. And trait point. Look at read of that.
That was rough.
Royal hunters carry talisman like these for luck, often wearing them as amulets or earrings. This one vibrates in your hand, as though the feathers themselves were anxious to fly. Dreams are a funny thing, aren't they? They all make sense and don't at the same time. Don't discount them, dear. Even those wicked, wayward creatures dream too. That don't count for nothing. But by the end of that, my accent sort of changed, but it's fine. So either this place is just... she is dealt with now, and there's just little bits about to explore, or there's a boss somewhere as well, but having not been here, as far as I'm aware, I don't know. I might have had that material before and crafted said weapon, but I think it would have just given me scrap if that were the case. No, you won't. Who said that? Rain on their parade, please. Thank you. It's such a wide AoE, that drizzle, that just the constant lightning bolts. Sort out most things. Nom 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 nom. The water went under the bridge, but fine, the rain's still here. Let's loop back around. I think this might be all she wrote. Hang on, there's another little bit, just a bit further ahead. Round here first. Again, for all I know, there's an item hidden about somewhere. I'd like to be thorough. As with anywhere else. Clear. Again, generally you're looking for a little purple icon or a red star on the mini-map, as that's either... the purple items tend to be new stuff, or rare materials, with the new thing we got from Spark. And the red stuff is usually a quest item. Some of which, again, require multiple playthroughs or specific campaign roles. So, for example, the dreams that we got and stuff. I know you can take some of those through to one of the bosses that spawns, a big ghost lady. Not the best fight. Would much rather have ancient fairy castles. But she has like a cocoon somewhere in the bottom of the haunted house that if you take items there from different quests without doing their quests, that gives you unique stuff as well. Like, you know, there's a lot of bit. If you really want to get into it, there's all kinds of bits and bobs all over the shop. I think that's everything here, which shows off both the area a little bit and that. I can have a brief glance into the fairy castle just so that's on stream. Oh, I can't just leave dungeon. I have to return to the ward. Because now this dream vanishes. We have used the consumable. All gone. And I assume going back and seeing the Huntress will just result in her already being gone. Maybe killing her for more scrap. Okay.
I see you're carrying the pistol I made.
Always am.
Right,
Oh, familiar. This small creature does not seem bothered that it serves you now instead of its former master, and that's probably a good thing. Look at that icon.
okay.
Slap this on the double barrel and see what it looks like. That makes it fey. Just charging it up so I can fire the ability. There you go. Oh. Cool. Well, the face would indicate some kind of deranged goblin. But that's just a very angry crow. And the sound effect lasts a little longer than the visual, but sure. Fair enough. Okay, just it attacks stuffs and jumps target. Still, again, a bit of a weird choice for the icon when it's a crow, but alright, that's pretty cool. If I'd have found that going through, I'd definitely have used it. Right, let's talk to Spark about this mithril we found. Maybe that will give us some insight into what other services she can offer.
Experienced sadness. Was your absence worthwhile?
Oh, it's okay. I travelled to a world called Lossum.
Cataloging Blossom.
No, I say it wrong. I don't even know how it's pronounced. Lossum. Lossumum?
Recalibrating. Please tell me about Loathsome.
Lossum, thank you. There are two species, the Fae and the Dran.
Fae and Dran. My sensors detect that you have collected alloy from this world. I can now utilize my fabrication chamber. However, as
Aha.
an intelligence, I'm incapable of creating anything authentic without a prototype. If you find any notable items while
Prototype?
exploring other worlds, please bring them to me.
Is this going to be like the other dude to the left of us? He can take like the corrupted crystals from those rarer enemies that spawn kind of glitchy, and that can change how a weapon functions. Like if it's fire rate or firing, but if it's automatic, can make it single shot, that kind of thing.
Affirmative. Please specify the world you plan to explore.
What do you need from some?
I wish to see something that evokes fear in the populace.
Hmm?
In the event of a future hostile encounter. Please bring
I
me
don't think you want something that invokes fear from the place. I don't know what that means. And this doesn't help, by the way. Until you find the specific items. Bloody question marks. Oh! There we go. I can use a Crimson King coin. Stowed weapons generate 15 mod power per second. I can't investigate it to get the lore on it, though. At least she lets me craft fairy needles. Yeah, that's a lot of bonus items that the DLC has then added to the base game. So again, you'd be re-rolling the campaign, you'd be looking for quests, looking for items. I have no idea what she means by something that inspires fear. That could be bloody anything. Let me have a quick glance. Just so I can give you as a brief window into the castle. Again, I do love it there. Palace Courtyard. Feels pretty soulsy as well. What was the place in Dark Souls 3? You fought the big dude, icy dude in armor on one side and the dancer on the other. It kind of reminds me of that place. That is the Ancient King. And that is a different Fey leader. My controller's vibrating and I'm not sure why. Oh. Can't put that mask in there. But yeah. I like this place a lot. That's a side dungeon. Alright, I don't want to get sidetracked into just doing the old campaign I left here 2.5 years ago. Yeah, I mean, cognizant of time. So what I do want to do is I want to see how we set up boss rush for next time so we can just get in. So now we're back at the ward, we can select another adventure. And like the campaign I've got going, you can re-roll them at any time once you're at that point and you've got them done. So, test your skills by fighting through a random selection of boss fights. Great new boss rush. Huh. Triple threat. An intense challenge of 3 back-to-back boss fights, not for the faint of heart. Trial by fire. Brutal crucible of 6 consecutive bosses, and annihilation. So annihilation is the final boss of the base game. Absolute bloody nightmare. Prove your grit or die trying. And the gauntlet. An excruciating onslaught of bosses ending in a showdown with annihilation. Only the strongest survive. Yep, and that's a main boss, that's a main boss, that's a main boss. There's a mini boss. Hey look! You know the god thing they were talking about in Naruto the whole time as their guardian protector spirit? Look over there. And there's the flaming crown, red prince I mentioned. Alright, well let's press the smallest one. It asks for difficulty. I don't know if I'm going to be able to level an off-spec in here. Let's slap it on Nightmare. And how does this work? I'm just in Ward 13. And... okay, that just starts the run, alright. I assume that hasn't unlocked anything for... no. But because that Crimson Coin, by the way, some items are locked to campaigns or adventures. So not everything travels through with you to these different rerolls you can do. That's something to bear in mind. I don't know how you can help me. But like that 3 pieces thing this guy's talking about, that is cross-campaign. So it's pretty hard to know for sure without doing a good old Google of it all. And he's still got stuff I need as well. Oh, this is what I meant by he takes these corrupted shards that you can sometimes get and changes how a gun functions. Corrupted Deceit I tried for a while. Didn't really like it.
You must return soon.
One thing I'm going to do is I'm going to downgrade Merciless just so I have some more upgrade materials if I want to splash about with builds.
Anything you need?
More than anything though, I think I'd like to just make sure I can get through these different gauntlets. Right. Give me stuff. Now if you max out a weapon like Deceit is +10, it doesn't give me back a Simulacrum. So that's like your Blood Shard chunks in Bloodborne, or I'm trying to remember the Elven equivalent, like the final upgrade material. You don't get those back. So be careful about pulling the level ups. Just get a little bit from each of these. The same with Smolder there. I'll keep these two because they're, again, at that. +10 for, like, the specific... what's the word? In the way you'd use... I'm trying to remember the Soul's equivalent. But basically, like, the more fancy stuff that uses Luminite crystals go to +10. The more regular weapons go to +20.
So long.
Take care. You don't randomly have something I can buy in this dimension, do you? In this boss rush dimension? Nope. 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 It's worth checking. Double check with Cass. Because again, sometimes she gets new rings and stuff randomly. But other than that, I don't think there's anyone else I need to check in with.
Well, hey.
Plenty of crafting materials, consumables, but that's about it.
Take care of yourself, you hear me?
Alright, well. That's the 3rd DLC done. That is a boss rush setup for us to try for a bit of this week. We'll see how we go. What was the name of it again? Is it Trial by Fire? I mean, that's 3 bosses. 3 bosses should be doable, even for me. Triple threat, that's it. We'll have to see how we go. I assume it's randomized bosses. With that said, though, everyone, for now, thank you. Oh, cheers, Spark. Love it. Have you here. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed yourselves, don't forget to drop a like on that video. Helps push them around through the algorithm so more folks can come hang out and enjoy some games with us. Subscribe for more content here on the channel. On the weekdays, we're at 9 AM with World of Warcraft, 6 PM in the evenings with other games. You can find playlists for all the stuff we've already covered right here on the channel to binge to your heart's content. Just check on the YouTube tabs. They're not in video. They're in the little playlist tab or the live tab if you want to have a big old scroll through. So until next time, folks, much love, take care, and bye-bye.